I remember the first time that we met Aaron. He came to Element one day dressed up in his nice little business suit, looking slightly too professional for us 7th graders. As Jeremy introduced him, all of the kids in our group knew collectively that we were going to break him. As time went on, as Aaron replaced Jeremy, he dressed less and less professionally and became part of the group and ended up making us feel like part of the group as well.
One of the greatest things about Crave is how Aaron and Jeff set time aside to get to know us personally, whether it be through softball, getting lunch, or just hanging out and talking. The fact that they set time aside to get to know you on a personal level like that, I'm really thankful for that. And it makes community church feel like home.
The last 6 years that I've been at this church, Aaron and Jeff just always been there for me. It's been a roller coaster. They've just been my guides to it. They've just always been there when I had a tough question that I thought there was no answer to, or just was mad at a situation. They're always there for me. So just people that I could always rely on. Maybe if I thought nobody wanted to hear what I had to say, or I just felt like I wasn't really liked at all, I knew I could always come back here because I just felt wanted.
So both Aaron and Jeff have greatly impacted my life since I joined Crave my freshman year. But I think the thing that sticks out to me the most about our relationship is just the time that they've poured into me, specifically encouraging and pushing me to become a better leader. It means a lot that from the very beginning they both saw potential in me, specifically when it came to worship. It had been something that I've done for many years before, but they took the time to really just encourage me to not just become a better singer, but a better worship leader, and really what it means and what it looks like to take people and lead them into a time of worship with God.
So, when I started coming to Crave freshman year, I was really shy, and I didn't know anybody who was here. It was kind of hard for me to make friends at first, especially like in my grade, mostly because I was coming out of Alma, where I didn't fit in with anybody, and I didn't really have a group or a community that I was used to just fitting with. And even though it was really scary for me to be here, and it was really hard for me to fit in, Aaron and Jeff sought me out every week and tried really hard to get me involved. And even when I didn't have any friends back in Alma or here, they were always kind of like a surrogate friend to me, which meant a lot to me. It made me feel really comfortable, and it kind of created a home for me here where I haven't had one before.
In the small amount of time that I've gotten to know Aaron and Jeff, I have realized how they open doors for you. It doesn't matter where you're at in life, how old you are, they see potential in you before you can even comprehend it. I love how real they are, and it doesn't matter that life's a mess sometimes. They invite you in, arms open wide, ready to make a difference. You can see it on their faces. They invite you into their house, they invite you out for lunch, and there doesn't need to be a reason behind it. It's just hanging out, having community, conversation together. These two are here when life gets real, and you just need someone there to be there for you.
Throughout my experiences in student life, one of the things that stuck out to me the most is how passionate all the leaders are about God, and how they'll seek out high school students and encourage them to read their Bible, to pray, and to follow God. Not only with the big message, but also just individually, one-on-one, kind of checking up with them, see how they're doing in their personal life and their personal walk, and just modeling what it looks like to follow God.
Aaron and Jeff provided a bond that ultimately held our small group together. There were many times over the last 6 years that we were leapfrogging back and forth between leaders, and during those times, those transitions, they really filled in and kept a cohesive group. They made it so that while starting new with different leaders, we didn't have to start new amongst ourselves.
Through the years that I've been involved, seeing from what our group collectively came from, the senior class now graduating, being absolutely ridiculous, not following rules. We've come a long way collectively. We're making smarter decisions. We're more respectable citizens. more or less, thank you for not giving up on us.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for giving us community.
Thank you for opening our eyes to help us realize our potential.
Thank you for being there.
Thank you for challenging us.
Thank you for showing us what it means to follow God.